Formation lap. Podgy can stay in the pits and just get ready there. Redemption from SC Restart Graham edging to you right now. Oh, press X. Yeah, press X. Graham says, come on, guys. You people just can't. I can't do anything good here. X for Twitter. Arcade most sane comment here. Alright, let's get going as the drivers put the foot down. Drivers go out and get themselves ready. X always fixes your car as these drivers are planted and get themselves situated. Oh, has Dom had a... No, I think it's good. I thought we needed to do a restart for Dom, but as it stands, we have 14 drivers on the circuit. How much will there be ending come the end of this race? Let's see how much we'll be finishing this race. Ethan returns to Roblox Racing. He's going to be starting from the pit lane, unfortunately. Someone has just joined him up. Not sure who has just joined us. It's a new guy. Oh gosh, we have 17 people in this VC. This including me, that's 16. So I'm going to try and give it my best effort in the commentary box here today. Last time I raced with Ethan, I was 12. Gosh! Well, that says a lot. It's been a while. He is now 13 years of age, so that was a year ago. For reference, I turned 4. Oh no, he's turned 14. Yeah, you're right. That's 2 years ago. Dom box for new tire, pit lane start. I'm not sure. Happy Honey's this guy that I banned yesterday. How is he in the? Okay, let's hope he doesn't ask any dumb questions. Because if he asks a dumb question, I'm going to ban him. But I just don't have any time to explain it to him while I'm commentating. So yeah. Stealthy first to get into the goodness me, first to get to the line. He's going to be starting P7. Stealthy. P7? Hello? Yeah, it looks like he's forgotten about where he's starting. He's going to try and plant the car there. I do want to remind you guys that there is a little bit of a rule that wasn't stated, and it is that your tire must be touching the yellow line. Your tire must be touching the yellow line and in between the white boxes. So don't try and do that with stuff where you guys side your car, because Dom, please don't do that. That's what I'm trying to say. It has to be that properly in it. That's allowed. He knows this is the chance, this is the moment, and this is IFRL as the lights will come down. It's 1, it's 2, it's 3, it's 4, and it's 5 as the lights will be coming down ahead of the drivers, and it's lights out, and away we go. Dom gets an absolute stonking of a start. Down the pit lane they go. Looks like Dom has been able to cover off Chris. Chris has fallen dramatically. He might even be passed by his teammate. Absolute dramatic start from Chris. I'm not sure what Chris has done there. He's fallen behind Stealthy. He's fallen into the conjure of those other drivers, and we can see the Mercedes and the Aston Martin stonking up ahead, but Chris has goggled up. I think he's just pushing up into second place. There is Stealthy going side by side into this long left-hander. Dom is already stonking out away. I think he's going to get that 1 second gap, but they've all got DRS. They're all keeping up with him, and Stealthy is going to move up into second place. Chris is struggling with his tires, with his car, and he's unable to try and fork anything up in this race. And I've just realized the person which has just missed the start of this race is Razor, and Razor is not going to be starting this race. I've only just realized, because I was going to say there were 16 drivers in practice and there's only 14 now, so Razor will not be starting this race. Seems like Red Bull weren't able to fix their reliability issues, but there is no reliability issues with Dom H at the moment, as Dom is trying to stunk out away. It's Stealthy in behind, and he is definitely catching Dom here today into the chicane of legitimate death, and he's made it through. No one is crashed. No, oh goodness, in the backyard, almost touching the wall there. That is unbelievable stuff. These drivers are giving it absolutely everything. Dom leads, followed by Stealthy, followed by Chris, then the Mercedes, then the Aston Martin, then I think there's an AlphaTauri in the background. Further back we can see Paluca trying to hold off Fractus and Patata. Then we've got Pika, then we've got JZ, then we've got Alperen struggling with keeping JZ just at M's there as he falls further behind Giovanna. Ethan further at the back, but as we can see, Dom H stonking out away, but oh my goodness, we have a flying Stealthy. Is he on the softer tyre? I'm not sure about that. He's on the hards, Dom is on the hards, and it just doesn't seem like this is going to be Dom's day, as racing isn't racing yet. Racing is, he's not going to drive today. I guess he's, if Racing beat Ethan, yeah, that would have been something of a spectacle. He definitely would have kept that on his prideful award-stemming career. there. But side by side, we see the front two runners here, Stealthy and Dom, giving it absolutely everything, and it's a wing straight open for Stealthy. Stealthy's going to be going side by side with the Red Bull into this chicane. Who's going to get the better out of it? It's good from Stealthy. Goes a little bit wide, goes a little bit to the edge there, and he's just able to ingle out everything that he has with the car, and he's just not able to keep up with Dom through the chicane. So as it stands, he's just going to be steepling out right behind Dom, and Dom is definitely not having the time of his life. You can see Stealthy now side by side with him up the hill. It is going to be very tipsy-turvy into this long left-hander of turn. I think it is 5 now, braking late. Now we can see Stealthy taking the lead of the race. Now we can see Stealthy starting to lingle out, but Dom H has got the DRS, and let's not forget about Alcard. He's been very quiet in the previous races. He crashed out in Spain, and let's see if he's able to catch up to these front boys. They're all on the hard tire compound. They're all trying to find an angle way in their strategy, and they're actually going to have to make sure to change tire compounds. It's very vital that they do that. And going off, and into the wall. I think that is, I think that might be, it is Luke. Wait, what? It is what? Who is that? Who crashed? It's Barley Pepe, not again. I cannot believe it. He has crashed into the wall, and a safety car will be coming out here today as Barley Pepe has made a mistake, costed his chance, and that is that. I cannot believe what has just conspired as they're all coming into the pit lane. They're all coming out to make a swap in the tires, and who's going to get the best exit, who's going to get the best pit stop from their team. And I think it seems to be there's going to be a transit. Yes, it's Stealthy, comes out into the lead, followed by, I think that might even be Jerry. No, it's actually Alcar coming out in second place. Dom H has had a very poor pit stop, and already we have a safety car here at the circuit of Kycloma. And yeah, that's very interesting. Jerry seems to have not found the safety car. I'm not sure where the safety car is. Hodge. Okay, Jerry, go. You're gonna need to go. Go. Race. Just make sure to keep your positions. Don't, what's it called? Make any, misjudgments there. The safety car will be, oh my gosh, is Barley Pepe not reset his car? What is he doing? Barley, reset your car. Pudge, make sure that your car's down into the first turn. Barley, reset your car. Yeah, I know, we saw Barley Pepper, we saw. Make sure it's like, it needs to be outside of the pit lane, so as soon as Jerry gets there, because Jerry will be coming at race speed, so you're going to need to like go a little bit. I'll let you know when he's, I think he's probably going to actually come into the pits. No? Okay, well, Jerry's decided that Happy Power's now on the pit, on the straight. I mean, that's cool. That's what he's doing. But already Barley Pepe has really thrown maybe that Constructors Championship. Okay, Pudge, you're going to need to start going a little bit now. Because Jerry's there. I'm not sure where. Okay, there's Pudge. There we go. Pudge now has the safety car here today. Piluka, he's not going to lose or gain anything, so he's going to have to come into the pits. And I think by the time Piluka catches up, we should be all good to come in this lap. I think he's coming out of the pit lane. Yeah, I think we should be perfectly fine, because I don't think he's going to catch the back of the pack. Piluka's going to definitely catch the back of the pack as a pack bunch up. Yeah. I think we're going to call safety car will be coming in this lap. It will be coming in this lap. Give control sector 2. Yes, precisely. When it hits sector 2, I'm going to say out the rules, because I know this is Ethan's first time. Well, I mean, he's done safety car restarts, but this is done IFRL safety car restart, which is different. So, sector 2, Jerry will control the pace. Then when Pudge enters the pit lane, he'll give me the go-ahead in the chat that he has reached the pit lane, and then he will gargle away there, and that's when I will hit the green flag, and then yeah, top 3 did not pit, and then once the green flag has been set, that's Jerry controlling the pace until the line. He can do whatever he wants as long as he's not going below the safety car delta speed, which he cannot go below. I think it's like 2 or something below that. He just cannot go too below that. But yeah, Jerry now controls the pace, and when we see green flag, that means the safety car has gotten into the pit lane. So Jerry will probably just hold the pack up as long as he possibly wants. It is now Jerry needing to wait for the safety car. The safety car will be coming into the pit lane, and then Podge will be telling me Jerry has 2 Frill Championships. Have you got? He's in the pit lane. The green flag is set out to let them know that there is Jerry controlling the pace. Let's hope none of them decide to jump and overtake at the safety car. And I think Jerry's gone. He is gone, and he is going straight through there. And Artemis, I'm sorry about this. You're a donkey, and don't ever come back to IFRL. I don't want to ban one of the drivers, so... Happy Powell. Has he left? I think he purposely left, yeah. Okay. Happy Honey saying he's off the track. Okay, well, Jerry leads, followed by Alpine, which is already being gargled up by Stealthy. Stealthy is making some huge gains up there. I'm not sure what's happened to Dom and Chris. Most of them not really getting that advantage. Greg is gonna ban him. I need to know his name. Like, his name isn't coming up in the thing. Camo's apparently in here. Is that true? Or is that just me tripping? Daniel. No, he's not. Okay, wait. I think I need to unban him, then ban him again. Where is he? Where's Happy Cow? Stepping. If he's off, yeah, the problem is that his name isn't coming up on the banned sheet, so I can't ban him. It's a thing that's happened in IM quite a few times that I've experienced in my entire life. I've got Daniel Ricciardo, but yeah, I can take him out. Lewis, that's Spice, exchange. I mean, I could try, but I'm off the track. But anyway, back up to the front we go. It looks like Jerry is leading. Well, no, he's second place now behind the driver of... Yeah, I know, that's what I'm going to do. Stealthy's now leading, then it's Jerry, then it's Piovana, then it's Alcard. I'll slow back here now. Okay. Well, if you feel like you've got the potential, then I will give you that opportunity. Sorry, Podge. I'll just see if you can take it. There you go. Let's see. Okay, Stealthy's leading. He's got Jerry in behind. I think this is probably going to be him stoffling away from this GP because he's already flying. None of those back runners which made their pit stop at the same time as him are making the moves as quickly as he is, and he is already a second ahead of Jerry, and he's going to be gone unless Chris has his teammate making a mistake here, has his teammate crashing out. I do not think that this champion... Oh gosh, there's a lot of drivers coming through there, taking a lot of risk, and I think Stealthy had a little bit of a step out coming through that last chicane, but it looks like he's gotten his car under control, and he's on the mediums, and he's going to try and make it to the end. Was the mediums to play though, as Dom is also on the mediums, and it looks like Chris is also on the medium, so I think it's going to be a hard medium, then maybe another medium. I'm not sure about that, as I can see Chris, Ethan, gosh, so let's call him Ethan, oh gosh. Ethan is currently a position away from getting up into the points. Welcome to IFRL, whoever joined. We're currently in the middle of a race, and we've got, I think, wait, bro, is immune to being bad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless I unban everyone, then I think he would come up if I were to unban everyone. So, yeah. There he is. You see him? He's gonna appear. Okay, sorry about this one, guys. I can see him now. Okay, Happy Power. Yeah. Goodbye. You stop. So we've got Stealthy leading us away, and Alcard in second place. Dom H has just moved up in it to third. Then we've got Jerry in fourth, Chris in fifth, Piovana in sixth, Alperin is in seventh. Jerry's somehow hanging on for dear life. I think he's hoping for a safety car. We've got 18 more laps to go, actually 19. Great, stop with the admin changes. Yeah, I'm not going to do any more there, and that also now means that, I'm sorry, MW no longer lead that long. So, sorry gang for lagging. Yeah, I'm sorry about making everyone lag. It's we have some dumb people in this thing. Yeah, please don't me. It's a bit late. Back up to the fight we go. We can see Chris. I mean, gosh, Alcard. Why have I said Chris so many times? Alcard and Dom H giving a little bit of a fight down this left and right section. Let's see if Dom H is able to keep up with Alcard. I don't think anyone is going to be able to keep up with Stealthy to the end of the race. I think this is going to be Stealthy breezing, maybe even to the championship here, because then we've got a circuit of France up next. But I'm not going to speak about the future. Let's talk about what's currently happening on the circuit. And we can see how, oh gosh, he's really rode that section there. He's had a little bit of an upset through that chicane, and that's going to bring Dom right up into contention as he's going side by side up into this hill into turn 3, and Dom H now scuffles his way up ahead, and we're going to see Alcard giving absolutely everything to get ahead of his team, well, ahead of Dom H here, and he's going to see his teammate in the background trying to do something. If Chris can angle his way through the pack, he's currently just off of DRS range, and he is now getting DRS here, and let's see if anything will be happening here today. Hold on guys, give me a sec. I want recipe 81, negative 81, sorry. Back up to the fight. Looks like Dom H is just keeping Alcard at range, but none of these drivers are looking to be catching Stealthy at any moment in this current GP. We're going to just see Dom H and Alcard possibly be fighting for second place on the track. Alcard definitely wants to have the highest step on the podium, but second place will be good enough, especially for Aston Martin's hopes. Not only Dom H will need to finish in second, because now it's actually a 1v1 situation between Red Bull and Alpine. As we can see, there's 2 more Grand Prix to go, and if Dom keeps in second place and is able to ningle out a few more points, he's going to be able to stick Red Bull up into the top 3 positions and get them some Robux for the Constructors prize pool. So Dom is fighting for some Robux today, maybe not for the drivers, but he's definitely doing it for the constructors. So we can see him wrestling really hard with his car, wrestling really hard with his speed, but he needs to control his tires. As I'm looking back at Alcard 97, 98, Dom is on 96 and 97, so there's definitely an offset between tire wear, and a huge slide from Dom H coming through that section of corner, and we can see Alcard getting DRS down this backstretch. Is it good enough to get himself ahead of Dom H? No, it isn't. Through the chicane of almost death, a little bit of a bump there. Dom goes a little bit wide. Oh, and there's that Romser going into the wall. Yes, it is. He has just gone flawlessly into the wall, and is somehow, oh gosh, Ethan as well sliding through there. And now Ethan and Roms are battling 4 points, and Roms has gone into the wall, somehow has got his wing intact and his tires intact, and that is very, very interesting. I'm not sure what has happened with the AlphaTauri. He has somehow survived that collision course with the wall, and that is interesting as it stands there, as Dom is getting a cut in his first sector. Is that something to be acknowledging? As we can see, he's trying to hold on to Alcard. Is Alcard actually on the hard tire compound? Yes, he is. The Alcard is on the hard tire compound, so this is a little bit more well, it's actually less concerning with the tires, because Alcard is on the harder compound, and that is, it's clearly showing out here, because he is starting to really ripple in Dom H here today. But we've still got a long way to go. We've still got a long presumptuous end to how this Grand Prix is potentially going to go, and as we can see, it's side by side into the last chicane again, and oh my goodness, Alcard absolutely riding that curb, almost sending himself into the air and setting fly. But as it stands, we do have 14 more laps to go, so we are now half race distance, and let's see what else this race has to offer. I'm not sure if that's Paluca or another Mercedes, maybe further back. I think I've got the Mercedes and the the Haas a little bit mixed up there. Pirvana making some moves up into 6th place. He's going to need to somehow pass Pika if he wants to give them a decent chance in the championship. Romser has decided to go and pit on to the I think that might even be hard tire compound, and yeah, that's definitely going to be interesting to see here, as he's made a little bit of a huge undercut there. But can that undercut come and save his race. He's going to be doing a tremendous stint there. But 14 laps to go. When will Stealthy potentially make another pit stop? Because these tyres don't actually, they're not doing too bad, but they're obviously not doing as good as Alcon. Actually, Alcon isn't really saving his tyres as well as I personally think he would be doing. He's doing almost the exact same tyre wear as these guys on the mediums. Well, everyone except Dom on the mediums. Dom is clearly struggling with tyre wear because I've just looked further behind, and Chris is also having the same issue on his tyres, and yeah, it's really looking grim for these drivers. It's 96 and 97 for Stealthy, so I generally do not think we are going to be seeing Stealthy. Wait, when was SC? Lap 5 it came in, right? Roblox is bad, I think so. I'm not gonna, when did we come in? I think it was like lap 5 and 6. One of those came into the pits. But looks like the race is angled out a little bit there, as looks to me that the battles have closed. We still do have Chris having to hold these other drivers behind. Chris and Dom have very much similar tyre wear, and Alcad and Stealthy also have very similar tyre wear. But let's see when these drivers will be coming back into pits. Will Stealthy decide to make another pit stop? He's just lost 2% on his tyres in at least a lap's time, and I think Alcad is going to need to start pushing a little bit more to try and force, I don't know, maybe a mistake or something out of Dom H, because Dom is somehow keeping him at bay when he is on less tyres. His tyres are definitely giving out. Looks like the Red Bull is not doing the best with its tyre degradation. And what happened to Iron Racing though? What happened to Iron Racing? Well, Iron Racing has seen a lot, okay? We haven't had a season ever since season 4. Well, this is official Iron, by the way. And I don't think we're going to be seeing Iron ever again, so... Why? You want the honest truth? Or do you want what they're trying to paint? Okay, this is what the honest truth is. So there was an update in 2022 which really threw everything that what's his name, Catchmark had planned into the bin. So let me just tell you, the reason why Iron has never came back was mostly down to that 2022 update. Actually wait, you know, I'm not going to be talking about that. We have got a race on our hands. We've got Alcad and Dom H battling. Oh, and Dom H has just gone into the wall, and Alcad has moved up into second place. Goodness me, I think Dom H has really thrown that second place away. He's not got the tyres to battle with Alcad, and clearly his right, left, I mean, gosh, right, left, what am I talking about? His left front is, what with the 2022 update was bad? Well, there was a lot. You think there was a lot. For league owners especially, the 2022 update was something unimaginable. Some of our leagues were like shut down for like 4 months because of it, so it's something that I would never, like, I'm never going to forgive them for that, but that's the past and there's nothing worth me talking about it anymore. That's why I'm very happy I'm no longer going to be, I wish the Iron Apex League owners luck, because that is going to be just, why is IFRL stopping them? Well, I'm not sure if you've noticed, I'm starting to like kind of have a life now. Like, I've got other things that I need to worry about. So yeah, we are in grade 6, that would be well. Danny, you know what, since this guy must be young, he's going to see a lot more. Oh wait, is that Dom coming into the pits? Yes it is, Dom is coming into the pits. So we've got 10 more laps remaining, and I think it's the end of lap 20, no, that would be 20. The end of lap 21 would be when the safety car closes. Yes, end of lap 21. So Dom H comes out of the pit lane. He's going to initiate the undercut. I think Ramza should be coming out ahead of all of these drivers. No, actually Ramza is not going to be coming out ahead of any of these drivers. So it's going to be a very tough day for them. But, oh gosh, Stealthy is beginning to struggle on his mediums. We're going to see Alcad doing almost just the same. So Alcad, you're going to need to try something different if you're going to want to somehow get an overtake done on Stealthy. His tyres are starting to really fall onto a cliff now. I'm starting to see his tyre wear is going rapidly lower here. What about Chris? Chris is actually, I think, yeah, he's also experiencing the same pain. He should have probably been coming in when Dom H was coming in, but he wants that one lap offset, and Stealthy is coming into the pits. Dom H is going to have an extremely quick outlap. Safety car shots 21. Yes, it's shots 21, and Stealthy is going to make his pits lane stop. Is it going to be a long stop for the Haas team? It's a little bit long there. I think they struggled with the rear right, and that's going to potentially have someone else throwing themselves up ahead. I think Isle of Ethan's going to come out ahead, but Dom H won't have the opportunity to overtake Stealthy. He needed a more bigger delta offset there, but Chris is actually going to come out very close. No, Dom H comes out ahead of him, and Dom H is able to get a little bit of a strategic masterclass there. Is Alcard going to try and make it to the end? In my best opinion, if he tries to do that, he's just going to lose more than what he would have potentially gained. Yeah, that is so like 1 a.m. races for us. Recipes will TS LGB P2 nuclear vanquish Roblox for the league P3 IFRL P2. I hate to say, but IFRL P2. What? Are they ranking this league? TST is big now, isn't it? No. TST. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm trying to focus on the race here, but we've got 3.3 seconds between Alcard and the rest of them. So this is the one lap. Pika comes into the pits, Jerry comes into the pits, and Alcard will be hoping for a safety car, because I do not think he's going to be able to come to... Oh, wait, actually, there's a 9 seconds, 8.7. No, there's no chance Alcard is able to defend this unless he's able to somehow catch up to Ramza and get DRS. That's true as well, rectifying TSTO. Yeah, but let's see how Alcard can manage this. I think he's going to potentially keep the rest of them at bay. Well, he might keep Dom H and Chris at bay, but Chris is just going to need to have something go correctly in his favor, because I do not think... If it's 21... A safety car. Ramza is dead. Ramza has crashed. Ramza is over. It's done. It's finished. And Ramza has crashed, and the safety car will be coming out. Unbelievable scenes as Ramza, I'm not sure what he's done, I'm not sure what he's committed, but clearly something has gone wrong in Ramza's car, and that will throw some spanners in the works, but it won't be as big of a spanner as One Lap Racing. So we're going to see Alka come into the pits. I think even Stealthy to just throw it all away and go into the pits as well, unless he wants to somehow... Oh, yes he is. He's going to come into the pits. The safety car will be waiting down into the first turn, and let's see who maybe is going to try and take that risk there. I can't be asked to drive, so I crash. Okay, Ramza. Ramsey won't be driving at France. Just going to let you know that. You know what? Since you want to be so, submissive, in fact, Ramza, goodbye. We'll see you at Abu Dhabi. Anyway, so Alcard leads, then we have Stealthy peering into second, Alperen in third, I Love Ethan will be in fifth. Oh gosh, what's going on there? Okay, I Love Ethan, you need to pick it up a little bit. I think we're actually going to have all the grid with us just at the end of this, so I think we could probably get the safety car in. Yeah, we're definitely able to get the safety car in this lap. The safety car will be coming in this lap, so actually we're not even going to have a lap under the safety car, because all the other drivers have caught up instantly. So yeah, that is that. So the safety car will be coming in this lap. Yep, everyone has actually gotten to the safety car almost immediately. I do want to remind you, make sure not to cut, take a penalty in the second or third sector. I want to remind you, do not take a penalty in the second or third sector, because that is against the rules. So Alcard will be leading them away on the medium tire. Stealthy on the medium tire. Ethan is on the soft tire. Dom H is on the medium tire. Alperen has made it on the medium tire. Okay, this gives a little bit of an offset on whose tires are going to make it to the end. Chris is on the medium. Luke is on the medium. There is going to be something absolutely spontaneous when the safety car comes into the pit lane. Why did you guys go medium, idiots? Why medium? Well, I'm pretty sure the medium would probably make it with tire wear. Definitely would make it, unless I wouldn't put on the softs. It would die almost instantly, even for like a person like Alcard or anything. but Alcard controls the pace and 18% left in his fuel mix. Stealthy will be absolutely pressuring him. Alcard will need to wait till Hodge enters the pit lane and he will signal it, and he's saying he's in. It is Chris that will lead us off for this safety car restart. He can hold them up for as long as he possibly wants to. He can even hold them up to the line. If he wants to go early, he can go early, and I think he's just going to try and mingle up any out of performance that he could potentially get out of these other drivers. These drivers are absolutely on the limit. He goes into the pit lane. He's going to scribble out there. He's going to keep them waiting, and he puts the foot down to the ground through the chicane. Looks like they're all getting a little bit of a nipply shove there as they come through the line. Alcard leads. Then we've got Stealthy. Then it's Dom H. Then it's Alperen, and it looks like we're having a gargle of cars come down the first stretch, but we're going to see Alcard lead. Then it's Stealthy. Dom H is going to be hungering for that first win just as well. He's coming through the right-hander, put the foot down to the ground, and he's going to try everything that he possibly can to get his win and to make it a grand slam. Onto the left-hander they go. Dom H is in third place with the, I think that's the Alfa Romeo of Ethan, which will now be fighting for a potential podium position. But as we can see, it has already happened. Already, Stealthy has moved into the lead of the race, and with Chris sitting in 7th place, this could potentially be where the championship will swing into Stealthy's favour. Chris will have to somehow be able to mangle any outs of points unless he wants to lose a dramatic amount of points here today. Ethan is in P3. He's on the soft, and he is definitely cooking his way up against these other drivers. Oh my goodness, what a return to form for this row racer. He is giving it absolutely everything. Into the chicane we go. They're going to give it everything through the chicane. It is 3 drivers, almost Alcard into the wall. He touches the wall, and he's fallen dramatically behind. Alcard now out of the battle for the lead of this race, and we can see Ethan is trying to keep up with Dom H. Safety car window is shut. Yeah, that's true. How is Ethan not washed? Wow, goats. As these guys are definitely praising Ethan here today. He's on the soft, so I'm not gonna say anything too early, but he's on 98%, and already these drivers on the mediums are on 99. So I think eventually the best that Ethan could potentially do, who crashed for that safety car, it was Ramza. So yeah, that's his dash for it. Ethan is going to struggle with those soft skills, Ramza. He's going to fall down, yeah, definitely. I think eventually, especially now, I don't think he's going to be able to keep up with this pace. Unless he sticks with the DRS somehow. Ethan, no chance. I know. Ethan, I know. He's like Alperen. Yeah, I think even Alperen is struggling a little bit on his tyres. But that soft move might have potentially worked if we had one lap racing, but we don't even, I don't think it's going to make it to the, oh, and we've got a crash in the background. I think that's right to the fact that all Alperen. Okay, wait, what? Someone crashed. Oh, it was Piavana, okay. It was Pierre, yeah, it was Pierre, my bad. I thought it was back to the fact that I got scared for a moment, and that will probably be the swing around for Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship. Piavana has just thrown away that chance at getting a 3rd place for Alpine, and he is now, what happened? Okay, what happened was Piavana went into the wall. That's what happened. Yeah, he flipped. But Stealthy leads by 0.8 of a second. It seems to me that Dom H might be succumbing to a penalty. Is there a penalty on his hands? I think he's on his 2nd cut, unless he's done all his cutting already before the safety car had come in. And let's see if Dom H can pull anything out of his bottom to keep their 2nd place alive. And Alcard has fallen dramatically, but we see Ethan. He's going to give it everything. He's going to give it all that he has left on his table into the chicane of death, all touching that curb, all giving it absolutely everything. Stealthy's not really been able to slunk out away. Dom is going to be hungering for that wing, but he's not going to be able to step in because Stealthy's already a second ahead, already a marginal place away. And I think as it stands, if Stealthy puts on another 20 points, then that will be 40 points. Actually, I think Stealthy genuinely might become champion after this race, because Chris is dramatically struggling. Chris will definitely need to find more positions with Ratata almost on his rear. If Chris cannot make any more positions, I genuinely think that this will be the championship over for Chris here today. Wait, what's 25 to 25? 26 to 22. 26 plus 26 is 50 something, correct? Wait, let me go do the math. 52. Oh gosh, never mind. This will wait. He's 20 points ahead. 25 plus 20. Oh, never mind. Okay, the championship won't be ending this race. No, it's not ending this race at all. So no matter what Stealthy does, he won't win it here, but he'll be equally close to winning. Oh, hold on. Ethan is just somehow founded some incredible pace, and he's already on the rear wing of I think that's Stealthy, and I cannot believe what I'm watching here. Ethan is now apparently in the lead of this race. He has found some type of pace in his soft tires. Is there a possibility? Chris, has he crashed? Is it over? Is it finished for the Chris man? Oh my goodness, he is out. It is over. I think that's going to be it for the championship. Well, not obviously the championship, but it's going to be over unless the Stealthy crashes out as well, and I don't think that's going to happen. And I genuinely must think Stealthy will be, I think that's like 4 points away from winning the championship coming into France. So that is unbelievable from Chris, and that is going to be, I just don't know what to say. I just do not know. Has he crashed? Has he crashed properly? I think, oh yeah, okay, it's over. Chris has crashed, and that is that. 100 freezes per race. Chris will be saying goodbye to the championship, but we've still got a race winner to be decided. I see Ethan, he's holding on very much well. Dom has just got a cut. I think he's fallen further behind, but as long as Ethan keeps it nipped and great, Ethan could potentially make a dramatic road racing comeback as it's lap 27 out of 28. Okay, I am no longer reading the chat. This is about, oh, and Stealthy's gone off. That gives Chris, I mean, gosh, why do I keep calling him Chris? It's Ethan. He takes the lead of the race after a very long time. He's spinning around. Stealthy's going to try and hold on, but Chris, I mean, oh my God. Ethan leads the race, and this is unbelievable scenes in the Greece circuit of Cycloma. Can he potentially fork this out into a win? I Love Ethan is currently leading this Greece GP after making a dramatic, what's it called? What's that thing called when you take a long break? A dramatic hiatus in road racing. He's going to come back and he's going to potentially be leading this, but it's going to be a one-lap shootout between Ethan and Stealthy. This is going to be dramatic. This is going to be why we come to IFRL, and let's watch how this race will go. What has just happened to his rears? He's lost about 5% in the dang space of one corner, as I think that's Shade said, crashing out just as well. I'm not sure what's happening there, but we're going to watch this very much closely. It's Ethan versus Stealthy coming down the back stretch. Who's going to have the advantage? They come through the chicane there, and Ethan's going to give it absolutely everything all the way to this checkered flag. It's Stealthy versus Ethan. This is going to be something we've got to be watching. This is going to be something we're going to keep our eyes peeled on, because if Ethan can get his win here today, I don't think he's going to do it. I do not think he has the pace to keep Stealthy at bay unless Stealthy makes a huge mistake, and I think he's just not been able to get into DRS range there, and it is unfortunate. Stealthy has stalked out his way from getting himself out of contention, but Ethan's still going to have the DRS. He's still going to have a chance to close in on Stealthy, but I don't think his tyres are going to allow him to try and battle for the lead. And Stealthy, at this moment in time, unless he makes a mistake into the chicane of death, he's going to have to watch very closely, because Ethan is not going to give up. His rears are absolutely lighting up, and I think that is going to be it. Stealthy has driven a very hardly fought race here today. He started on 7th place. He's going to finish with a 25-point lead against, well, I think it's 46-point lead against his teammate. He's going to come into France with a chance at winning the race. Stealthy wins the Greece GP. Ethan making a dramatic comeback into road racing. He finishes on the podium. Peter knocks Dom H from getting the podium. Alperin finishes 5th. Alcott 6th. Iluka in 7th. Ratchet finishes 8th. 9th is Jerry. P10 will be Piavana.